are beautiful. I don't know, I don't get what you're saying.
Do you think the women in Big Brother's house are beautiful?
Are you saying beautiful? I am not getting any of this stuff. I'm sorry. It's like, can you like...
Are they? That is a beautiful shirt.
Thank you, Big Brother. I got it from you.
Okay, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the drama, the laughter, and the emotions, I think that this is what I signed up for, and of course I'm being entertained, and trust me, I think that I'm loving it for this set of Big Brother Bbnaija season 10 housemates. I think that I'm loving them already, and this was their first diary session with Big Brother, and you could see how people were breaking down in tears, others making us laugh, and some people also pouring out their emotions and all. But this is what we signed up for. So before we get into that video, hi, my name is Latifa, and you are subscribed, or you are watching Tifa Moment with me, Tifa. I'm here to give you everything that you need to know, because on Tifa Moment we talk about everything and anything, and today we're talking about the Big Brother Bbnaija season 10 housemates and their first diary session. So let's get into the video, but before we get into the video, please make sure that you like, you subscribe, and then you share to others. Okay, so the first diary, the first person to enter the diary room and talk to Big Brother is Big Soso. Yes, Big Soso was the first person to enter into the diary room. I wanted to be sure of her name anyways, but as she went there, and then she started talking about Big Brother, talking to Big Brother, because Big Brother was asking them about the housemates that have really surprised them, how they were feeling in the house and all that. And Big Soso mentioned that she thinks that Mide cannot take a joke, because she was joking with Mide and she said that she was going to break his leg, but Mide did not take that lightly, and so she thinks that Mide cannot really take a joke. And so Big Brother was like, but funny enough, there's actually nothing in Big Brother's house that you can use to break anybody's leg. And Big Soso started going on and on and on. She started talking and trying to explain herself that Big Brother, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm going to break anybody's leg, but Big Brother was just trying to give her a message. Unfortunately, she could not clock it. She couldn't clock the message in that. And then Big Brother later had to tell her that, okay, so what he said was a joke too. And it means just one thing, that Soso cannot also take a joke. So the same thing that you are accusing someone of doing is the same thing that you are also doing here. You are accusing Mide of not being able to take a joke, but you also cannot take a joke. So girl, what are you saying? What are you saying? So that was Big Soso, and she mentioned other housemates, and she mentioned certain things to Big Brother as well. And yes, Doris entered the diary room, and it was almost the same questions that Big Brother was asking them, how they are feeling in the house, housemates that have really surprised them and all. And Doris talked about, Doris was on Kebobo. Doris said that Kebobo, about the kitchen, Kebobo has taken control and charge of the kitchen, and Kebobo will give him chicken instead of goat meat. That she doesn't cook at home with chicken, but she rather cooks at home with goat meat, blah 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 blah, a lot of things. But I was actually surprised, but it looked as if the narrative that people were trying to paint about Kebobo being a bully, Doris was going in a way in that direction. She was going in that direction, but she also talked about a few housemates also. Larry also proved that he was very observant. Yes, he has been watching the housemate a lot, and when he came in, he used OBS a lot. And since the start of the show, this guy has been mentioning OBS, and I don't understand what OBS is. So I got to understand today that the OBS that the gentleman has been referring to means observation. Ladies and gentlemen, observation. That is what he has been referring to, and he mentioned that. And he was saying that he's been very observant with all of the housemates and how they seem to be playing their games. And I think, okay, one thing he said that really got me was the fact that Dede and then Dede and Midday, he thinks that Dede and Midday, because they are best friends, they are acting like besties in the house, and they don't want to have conversations with anybody aside themselves and all that. And that was the only thing that he said that I said, no, this is not true, because we have seen how Dede and Midday relate. Yes, they have been acting as besties in the house. That's very valid. But when it comes to they not talking or having conversations with any other housemates and sticking to them own selves, then I think that that's not it, because I've seen them also have conversations with other housemates. So we can say that, yeah. So Gigi Jasmine, for her, she entered the diary room and she was so happy. She was blushing. You could see from her looks and that she was so gone in love. Yes, the girl she's drowned in love, actually, because Gigi Jasmine was just telling Big Brother about how she's feeling loved, how she's being cared for and all that. And we see how the guy takes good care of her, but she wanted an advice from Big Brother and started asking Big Brother if is the right thing for her to do, because when she was talking, she kept mentioning, I think that he likes me, I think he loves me. And Big Brother said, don't you think that's too early? And she said, oh, I think he likes me and all that. So Big Brother was asking if this is a yacht, or this is a boat, or whatever, a ship. And she was saying she thinks it's a yacht. Yeah. So that was Gigi Jasmine. But I kind of felt sad for her, because we all know that when it comes to Gigi Jasmine, this gentleman Victory has been taking good care of her, of course, from the start of the whatever ship. But then we know that someone also mentioned, one of the housemates mentioned something about Victory, that Victory is just using Gigi Jasmine to catch crews. And of course, from their intro videos and when they came on stage, I think that they're all here to play a game. So I don't know if I should feel that way, that Victory is just catching crews with Gigi Jasmine, or I should feel like, oh, this ship is actually going to sink. I don't know how I should feel right now, but I think that the girl is gone. She's gone. Yeah, she's falling deeply and madly in love. Faith came next, and he was also, I think that I really enjoyed this young man's session. Faith is the doctor amongst them, so, and he was able to, but we all remember that Isabella also talked about being very flirtatious, and she was going to be flirting in the house. So of course, obviously, that's what Isabella is just doing in a Big Brother's house. But Faith was able to clock that one, and he mentioned that he knows that Isabella wants to play a game, and so he is saying it. But as he was talking, Big Brother said that what if Isabella is rather playing him, and said that Isabella is shallow and all that. And I disagreed with him on that, because Big Brother was like, hey, this is a game and everyone is here to play their cards, so let's see who gets it at the end of the season. But I think that there Faith was able to clock what Big Brother was saying, and whoa, he started saying, wow, what if I'm being played by Isabella? And I said, man, gentlemen, okay, let's go on and talk about K-Bobo. When he also entered the diary room, K-Bobo also came, and he felt like it was a big opportunity for him to explain whatever happened that made some of the housemates tag him as a bully, because he's not a bully according to him. And he explained the whole situation that happened between himself and his friend, and he said that the guy just took everything out of proportion, because he was in the kitchen and then he came asking for food, saying that he's hungry, and then he said he's making food, but the food will be very ready. I will be ready very soon, so he should take his time and wait. But they had noodles, and then they gave him a plate of noodles to start with that one. Later then they can enjoy the meal together. But he said that he wasn't going to get full with a plate of noodles, and then another person sacrificed that another plate of noodles, making 2 plates for this gentleman, that he should go on and have 2 plates, and then when he's now done with the 2 plates, they'll add the main meal for the day to it. And he went on and on and on that no. He started talking, saying a lot, and then Capable also said, "Now your papa get Lagos, now your papa get Lagos." He did not say now your papa. According to Capable, he said, "Now your papa get Lagos." And in Nigeria, there's this thing that people really do to themselves when they are that close or have a relationship between themselves. They can say, "Now your papa get whatever, now your papa get whatever." But then when you say "now your papa," that one is the insult. But the guy took it out of proportion. And then he said that Kebobo insulted his father, saying, your papa. He went to tell all the housemates, and they were on his side. Some even came to the kitchen to come and accuse him. Why would you bully him like that? Why would you bully him? Because we know that Kebobo is thick, tall. He's got the body, he's got the height and all that. So they tagged him as a bully. And the other gentleman, on the other hand, he's very cute, as we know. So they tagged him as a bully, and he was not really happy with it. And then later we saw the fight that happened between himself and Mensan going to raise the issue again, and he said, "Look, I've solved or sorted whatever I have with this gentleman, so I don't know why you are bringing back the issue, so please let's not do this." But Kibobo broke down in tears and he cried. I was watching that night and it really got me. But anyways, some people say they are all here to act, they're acting and all that, but I think that sometimes the emotions really get to us because we're humans. So what do you expect? But Kebobo used the opportunity to explain himself, and he reiterated that he is not a bully, and this is what happened. This is what happened in the house. So that was it for Kebobo's diary session. And we had Emisi. Emis's diary session was very interesting. So we saw emotions being displayed, we saw laughter, we saw funny acts and drama. And currently people are dragging Emisi, saying that they've gone through her social media handles and she dresses so well. She doesn't somebody that doesn't know anything, somebody that has not been educated and all. But according to Emisi said to Big Brother, she started crying. Said, "Big Brother, I did not bring..." But no, let me start from here. So Emisi started by Big Brother was asking her question, which housemate do you think is beautiful? And she was acting as if she couldn't hear Big Brother. And there it got me. I was like, can you not hear what he's saying? Big Brother kept repeating herself. She did not understand beautiful. She was acting as if she wasn't understanding beautiful. I don't know if that is true or not. So Big Brother had to calm down and say that you look fine. And she said, "Oh, thank you, Big Brother." And I was like, girl, wake up. This one is not getting me. It's not getting me. But well, that's how come she started. And then she went on to tell Big Brother that she wasn't able to fully prepare to come to the house, that she didn't bring enough clothes and hair and all that. So she was begging Big Brother to help because she feels like most of the housemates came into the house with a lot of clothes. And Big Brother said, "Look, you are not here for a fashion show. You are not here for a fashion show. You are here to play the game. And so whatever thing that you came with, make do with it. make do with it. Who knows what happens at the end of the season? But that was Big Brother's words to Emisi, and Emisi was talking about not coming with hair, not coming with clothes and all that. And people said, according to people trolled her, especially on Twitter, saying that girl, we have seen your pictures, okay, and you look so fine, you dress so well on social media. How are you telling us that you don't understand beautiful? You don't look like a person that is new. I for lack of better words, I don't know why I'm forgetting this word. Like, you don't look like any person that is new on the planet. You look educated, at least to a certain level, so you should understand what beautiful is. You don't expect us to break it down and say fine before you understand it. But that was it for Emisi. And then when people were saying all that, in the midst of all that, she cried, she made us laugh, everything happened with Emisi. But some people found it very entertaining, and I just took it back to when this girl climbed the stage of Big Brother. She said one thing: if you are forgotten, then you can go on the Big Brother platform and go and watch the video, because Emisi said that she was here to act. She is on the show to act. She's going to give us her acting skills, and so whatever thing that she's doing, I see it to be an act, because this is the girl's strategy. But if I find it funny, why not? I'm looking for entertainment, I'm gonna laugh. But when it gets excessive, that's where I would say that, you know, we have to put a hold on it. I hope that it doesn't get excessive, because to the point where she was pretending or acting, no, let me not say pretend, because she said she's here to act, to the point where she was acting not to understand beautiful. I was like, wake up, girl, wake up. So that was how the diary session went, and others also showed up. But I'm going to upload another video and talk about Dede in that video, because in the diary session, Dede was able to explain. Dede was actually explaining and educating the people that are not in support of her hugging people. According to Dede, she's not obliged to hug anybody, and she doesn't want to hug anybody. And what's wrong with that? So I'm going to upload another video and then talk about that in that video. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and watch out for the next video. See you.